How many people are done? Okay, I'll give you a couple more minutes. The children are looking like they're doing an exam. Serious concentration. Hey guys, I'll give you 1 more minute. Let's begin to wrap up. Okay. All right, I think most people are done now. So let me ask now, who's a parent here that has a child here? Can you indicate so? Everyone, pretty much. Ladi? What's your name? Moji? Where's your parent? Okay, I saw both. I want to hear both of your answers. I saw you look at your mom when Auntie Esther was saying some parents just jump on their children before they finish their statement. So I want to hear the two of you. If you won't mind sharing with us. Who did you pick, ma? Who did you pick, Moji? Ah, perfect. Okay, so I'll start with you, ma. Let's just go through your questionnaire. Would you mind sharing with us the information that you have? So you can read the question and just, Moji, if she's right, just say yes. If she's not, say no. So let us know how well she knows you.
Okay. So number 2, why did you pick this child? I really don't have a reason other than... I don't have a good reason for that. Number 3, how would you describe your relationship with this child? Good. What would you say? And I say good because as a parent, I don't believe having a great relationship is really realistic. Because, so that's why I use the word good. What would you say is this child's greatest strength? She is persuasive, argumentative.
That's a good strength. You need it in this country, okay?
What does she like to do most? Reading. What is her best subject? Reading. What is her favorite color? Purple and black. Who is her best friend? Skylar. What is her greatest dream and ambition? To become OBGYN. Is this what you would want her to be? Yes.
So did she get everything right?
Yes. Did she miss anything? No? So she pretty much knows you. Pretty well. Okay, let's hear what you have to say about your mom.
Why did I pick her? She's here. She's here.
She's what?
She's here.
Oh.
My relationship, argumentative, I guess. What's her greatest strength? Her dedication. What's her occupation? She's an MP nurse. What does she like to do most? I do not know. Her favorite color, she doesn't have one. Her favorite food is rice or eba. I don't know what. It's only 2 things she eats. Who's her best friend? She doesn't have one. I don't know. What's one thing you wish this parent understood about you? I don't always have an attitude.
Ah, okay. She doesn't always have an attitude. Argumentative and persuasive is good, but some people might think that that is one. So I want you, there's some things that she doesn't know about you. Can you share with your daughter and the rest of us this information in here that she says, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know?
That's part of our attitude. Okay. So is that IDK? I don't know. Okay. So What does she like to do most? Well, they consider me to be boring. I guess that's why she said I don't know. So she might be right there because I really don't have a favorite thing to do other than walk, church, and yeah. So I really don't have a favorite thing per se.
Okay.
Maybe cook. You gotta eat. So. What is her favorite color? Don't have one. Yeah. What is her favorite food? Well, she has, so that.
So which one is it? Rice or eba?
Like she said, I don't have a long list. So, yeah. Who is a person? Well, I have a lot of friends, but I don't have one that, yeah. So I wish he had put out my husband, but yeah, I will consider him to be my best friend. What is it?
So she doesn't always have an attitude.
Pretty much so.
That's nice. So it's good to know that you both know each other pretty well. I want one more person to volunteer. Who's your parent? Okay.
Aisha?
Are you sure?
No, that's her name, Aisha.
Oh, Aisha, I thought you said, are you sure?
Oh,
Okay.
which one?
Who did you pick? Your dad? Okay.
Oh, that's not mine.
Okay. All right. Share with us some information on your handout.
Okay. Number one, which child did you pick? Aisha. Why did you pick her? Because she's my first child. I said, how will you describe your relationship with her? I said, growing exercise. Because because sometimes she listens, sometimes she don't listen, or sometimes because she's so quiet. So I can't really say, what will you say is this child with her strength? I don't know. You say, what does she do most? She watch TV, read her storybooks, and also play. What's her best subject? Mathematics. What's her best favorite color? Purple. What's her best friend? Indian. That's her first cousin. What is her greatest dream? I would say musician because she likes singing. Yeah. And number 10 is this what we like her to do? I say yes. So far, she has the knowledge of what her dream is.
Can I borrow your handout? Aisha, was there anything your dad missed in here? I'm going to bring it to you. So, what is your greatest strength? Do you know what it is? What do you think you're the best at of all the things you do?
Sing.
Singing? Can you share with us a little? Sing something for us. Let's hear some angelic voices. Are you sure? If you want to be a musician, you can't be shy, yo. You can't be shy, but you have some years to go, don't worry, so you'll be fine. What do you like to do most? You like to
Watch TV.
and listen to music? Do you like storybooks as well? Is that what you like to do most? See how her eyes just shine. Right. What's your best subject?
I would say between math or science.
Math or science?
So you got math. Put science next time. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Okay. Who's your best friend?
India.
Okay.
He knows you pretty well. And what do you want to do when you grow up?
Be a musician.
Oh, please let's put it together for the party. All right, share with us. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let me ask your dad this question and then he will tell me the answer. And then, oh, her writing is beautiful, so you're an artist. Maybe I should let you talk. Okay, I'll let you talk. You picked your father. Why did you pick your father?
To show how much I care.
Oh, that's so sweet. How would you describe the relationship?
A good friend and a father and more.
Oh, wow. What would you say is your parents' greatest strength or your father's greatest strength?
Becoming a baby to a grown man.
Oh, that's his greatest strength. Oh, so he's a good dad. Oh, what does he do?
He works at Golden's Foundry and makes and creates things.
What do you mean by makes and creates things?
Like he makes anything.
What do you do, sir?
I work at quality control president. But she's right, my companies, we deal with machine and produce something.
But it's with Golden Foundry?
Yeah,
Okay.
that company name.
So now you know. He's a quality control,
President.
so he makes sure the things are right. They are good. What does he like to do?
Spend time with his family.
What do you like to do?
Yeah, that's, since I got married, that's what I do.
What is his favorite color?
Yellow.
She's right.
What's his favorite food?
Chicken.
Is it chicken?
That's our mom favorite.
That's your mother's favorite food, not your dad. So what's your favorite food? With which soup? Egusi. And chicken. End of it. Who's his best friend?
At first I said my mom, then I said Orlando.
Who's your best friend?
It's my wife, she's right.
But she changed it to Rolando.
Yeah, Rolly was my childhood friend. So she met Rolly last 2 months.
Oh, okay.
So she told me be.
Okay. So what is the one thing you wish your dad knows or understands about you? This is going to break you. This is going to give you warm fuzzy feeling.
How much I appreciate him.
How old are you? Oh, put your hands together for Aisha. That's so sweet. She's so sweet. Aisha, and then the I has a heart as the dot. So sweet. Thank you so much. All right. Well, that exercise was just to show that I can't get to. Okay. Is there anybody else here that wants to share? Who's your parent? Who's your child? In the orange shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, you know you have to share. Your mom has raised her hand twice. Okay, I'll go first. I'll get to you guys.
Oh, Glory.
Who's Glory? Oh, you picked Glory?
Yes.
Okay. Who did you pick?
The one in blue.
She's trying to help.
Oh. Did you fill it out, ma'am? You did? Okay. Let me let you go. Answer the questions on your sheet. So, what parent did you pick? Your mom? Who did you pick, ma'am? Her? Okay. Why did you pick her?
Because my dad isn't here.
Okay. How would you describe your relationship with her?
Partially interactive.
How is your relationship with her? Partially interactive? What does that mean, partially interactive?
We talk sometimes.
What happens to the rest of the times that you don't talk? What's that? What's going on there? What's that? Sign language?
We just sit down and we watch TV, and then sometimes I have her sign stuff for me for school, and then I go into my room.
Funny. Okay. What would you say is her greatest strength?
Singing a lot.
Everywhere. Is that true? You sing a lot? Wow. Pastor Korede, there are lots of singers in your church. What is her job?
She's in charge of hospital operations. I forgot what it's called. And she's a registered nurse.
Clinical operations? Are you a registered nurse too? Okay, so you got it quite right. It's good. What does she like to do most?
She likes to help out at church and sing a lot.
Okay, so between the two, she put sing down actually. What's her favorite color?
She told me it was red.
She told you? When did she tell you?
When I was 6.
How old are you now? Okay, 4 years ago. What is her favorite food?
Rice with stew.
Is it? It is? That's like my pastor. That's my pastor's favorite food too. Rice and stew. What is her best friend's name?
One of her co-workers, I forgot, and then probably Auntie Kukurigi.
So,
Oh, no. I don't, my husband is my best friend. I don't really have a best friend.
Oh, really?
for those of you who don't know, that is Anti-Kukuriji right there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anti-Kukuriji. Who's your best friend on your sheet of paper? Did you put her?
I didn't know. She's his parent.
Okay. That's funny.
She's one of my best friends.
No, Solomon.
Okay, what is one thing that you wish your mother understood about you?
Nothing really, because he knows a lot.
Do you know a lot about her? Okay, cool. Let's put your hands together. That was fun. Okay, so now I'll ask you the questions and then let me know if your mom misses it, okay? She didn't answer the first two.
Because she's the only one here.
She's the only one here, okay. So how would you describe your relationship with your child?
I'll say close.
Close? Partially interactive and close. Okay. What would you say is this child's greatest strength?
I put outgoing, friendly, always ready to learn.
Yes? Is she right? Okay. What does she like to do most?
Read and dance.
Both of them at the same time?
Yes.
You read and you dance at the same time. You read like...
That's perfect.
So 3 things at once, eh? Multitasker. Okay, what's her best subject?
I put English,
Yes. Nice. What's her favorite color?
pink or purple.
Okay. What's her best friend's name?
I know she's Eastern. Is it Russia? I can't remember her name. Zorinka. So her name is
Zurinka. What is her greatest ambition?
she wants to be a doctor. You change your mind?
Why do you want to be an oncologist?
Because I want to help people with cancer.
Oh, that's cute. That's sweet. Is this what you would want her to do?
Sure. Baby first.
Of course. Yay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And then, who's your mother? Oh, who's your parent? Okay. Where's your child again?
Orange.
Orange. She's looking like, please don't come near me. She's confusing herself. Please don't come near me, please. Okay. And she picked you.
Did she pick me?
She sure did. Okay. Why did you pick her?
Well, me and my brother just split, so he took my dad and then I took her.
Oh, so you're sitting right by your brother. Okay.
Okay. The brother said because you told me to. That's what we call chancing. How would you describe your relationship with your mom?
I guess we're close, kind of.
We're close, and then in parentheses she puts, I guess. Okay. What would you say is her greatest strength?
Her drive. Yeah.
Oh, your mom's proud of you. Okay. What is her occupation?
She's a registered nurse.
Yes. What does she like to do most?
Well, besides nursing, she cooks and shops and she volunteers at the church.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff she likes to do. Which one does she like to do most?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll find out now. What do you like to do most? There's nursing, there's cooking, there's shopping, there's volunteering.
I like to cook and take care of them.
Okay.
I love the other ones too.
Okay, this is number 1. What's her favorite color?
Red.
What is her favorite food?
I don't know. I just put something edible because
All the cooking she does is saying something edible.
Because I'm not afraid to try anything new. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So what's your favorite food, man?
Fufu. Okay, fufu rice. Yeah, all of them.
Who is her best friend?
well, she has a bunch, but I put someone named Yetunde because they talk a lot. And,
Is that right?
Yetunde.
Yeah, okay. What is one thing you wish she understood most about you?
I have no idea.
Is there something that you're like,
No, I think I get her.
you get her? Okay. That's nice. Let's go out. What's your name? Sylvia? Sylvia. Okay.
Let me ask you.
So, you chose Sylvia?
I chose Sylvia.
She's the oldest?
Because she's the oldest.
How would you describe your relationship with her?
Loving, caring, respectful, fun, although sometimes she doesn't think it's fun when I'm like dancing around and doing stuff like that. This repetitive is like, you know, sometimes I have to tell her things over and over and over.
What would you say is her greatest strength?
She is very kind-hearted and loving. Yeah.
What does she like to do most?
She loves art, and she's very good at it too.
Sylvia, is that right? Art? Okay.
What's her favorite color?
I said blue.
Okay.
What is her best subject?
Language art.
Oh, language art. What is language art?
She loves reading.
Okay.
And she loves to write too. She writes really well.
Who's her best friend?
I said Morgan.
What's her dream?
She wants to be a pediatrician.
Is that right?
Of course. Amen.
We're gonna own a hospital.
Amen. Is this what you want her to be?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll do one more. One more. Oh, in the pink? Okay, I'll do one more. I'll do one more because I know you want to do. Where's your child? Glory. Okay, Glory will come to you. Let me. You too. Everybody wants to do.
Give everybody a chance, but then we'll make it very sweet.
Okay, so make it sweet then. Okay, all right. Okay, which child did you pick? Glory. Why did you pick Glory?
He was one of the two that are here.
Okay. How would you describe your relationship
I would
with?
describe it good, but he says I never listen to him. I listen to him enough.
Glory, did you pick your mom? Okay. What would you say is his greatest strength?
He is analytical. He likes to figure things out, and he thinks critical. And sports. He's really good at sports.
How old are you, Glory? Is she right? That's good. I was going to say critical. I wanted to ask you, can you give an example of bigger? I understand, I know. What does he like to do most?
He likes to play Wii, and he loves to make paper airplanes.
Is that right? Okay. What is his best subject?
Math.
Yes.
Is that right? What's your favorite subject? Okay. What's his favorite color?
I would say blue.
Yes. She got it. Who is his best friend?
He has two, JP and Jackson.
Of the two, which one is the best of the best? Yeah, she got it. What is his greatest ambition?
He wants to be in the medical field, doctor or pharmacist, I guess.
Yes.
Nice. Is this what you want to do?
Absolutely.
I've not met one Nigerian parent that says they are not happy when their child says they want to be a doctor. Not one. That's like a criteria to be a Nigerian. Okay. Tell me. You chose your mom, right? Okay. So why did you pick her?
I picked her because she also picked my dad, so I didn't have anybody else to pick.
Okay. Who's your sister? Oh, who's your sister? Who picked your dad?
Joshua.
Who's Joshua? Oh, okay. How would you describe your relationship with your mom?
I would describe her because she treats me really nicely.
Okay, so she's a nice mom? Nice. What would you say is her greatest strength? What's she the best at? He's really analyzing questions. Analyst. Cooking? She will take it. What is her job? What does she do?
She works as a pharmacist.
Pharmacist? Okay. What does she like to do most? Cook. It says cook. Is that right? Okay. What's her favorite color?
Blue.
Blue? You and your son have the same color? Okay, nice. What's her favorite food?
Rice.
Did you say his favorite food?
No, we didn't ask.
Oh, what did you say his favorite food was?
Yes, pizza.
Pizza? Is that right? Okay, what's your favorite food?
Pounded yam.
So you got that wrong. That's pounded yam. And what soup? Alcohol. What's her best friend's name?
Auntie Francis.
No? Who? Auntie who?
Auntie Francis.
Auntie Francis is your best friend's name?
It's my husband.
Oh, your husband. Okay. What is the one thing you wish your mother knew about you?
That I had good behavior.
He wants you to know that he's a well-behaved son. So in case you are not sure. All right, we'll do better. All right, somebody has been really excited to get to her mom. Okay, so let me ask you. You picked your mom. Did you pick her too? Yes? Okay. All right. So I'll just say because she's the only parent here. So how would you describe your relationship with her?
It's okay. I can like tell her some things and ask her some things that I can ask or tell my dad.
So you have a good relationship? All right. What would you say is her greatest strength?
Being able to hand her job, school, daddy, and me and my brothers and sisters.
So juggle multiple things? Okay. That's what she thinks about you, ma. What is her job?
I have absolutely no idea.
What do you do, ma? What do you do? What's your profession? You're a forensic. Huh. Forensic technician. What is that? What's a forensic technician? I know forensic, but I don't know what technician is.
Those people that have an court issue, or they have a political.
Okay, so she's a forensic technician. Okay, what does she like to do most?
She likes to cook.
We have a lot of like trends here. A lot of African women like to cook. That's good. What's her favorite color?
I picked brown, but then I said I didn't really know.
What's your favorite color, ma? Blue? Yeah, put it down. Blue. Forensic technician here too. What's her favorite food?
Any kind of food.
What's your favorite food, ma? Rice? Rice and stew? Any type of rice? When in doubt, just put rice. You know? So it's rice. Yes, forensic technician. And then, who's her best friend?
God and everybody else.
Who's your best friend, ma? God? Your husband? Her husband? Your dad? What is the one thing you wish your mom understood about you?
I wish that she would understand that my life at school isn't really, it's hard and difficult than it really looks.
They can be tough. What grade are you in? 8th grade.
Anthony, can I cut in? Thank you for sharing that. That is something I always stress for parents. Please understand that these children go through a lot in school. They go through a lot. They're under a lot of pressure. Too many technologies to deal with, too many influences to deal with. And if you understand that, you'll be able to give them enough support at home. So that you don't just let them, like throw them in the ocean and find their way. Like that's what somebody, said that one of my managers said, oh, another manager did that to me. Because I didn't know this software from nowhere and they told me to do it. And even when I asked that manager to come and help me, he himself couldn't figure it out. And that is his own area. He's a manager over that area, and he was like, Bola, they just threw you in the ocean and told you to find your way. That's what some of us do to our children. You don't understand what they go through in school. You don't know what their classes entail. You don't know the amount of homework in each subject. And then they come home and you pressurize them again. Excuse me? Please, try and understand. Sit down with them. Ask them questions. We'll go there, but I need to highlight that. You need to understand what they go through in school. So you know the kind of support that you need to give to them. And so you know the amount of house chores you let them do. We do chores, don't get me wrong. We have a roster for doing chores in my house. But I've also seen some parents that overload their children. There's a lady that I know. She has a 13-year-old or 12-year-old, then she has a 9-year-old, then she has a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. Guess what? She makes the 12-year-old take care of the rest of them. So if another parent complains with her, that I should talk to her that 12-year-old virtually has no life anymore. No, it shouldn't be. Don't turn your child into a house girl. If you need one, go get one. Thank you.
And the church said, all right, well, let's
That doesn't mean the children shouldn't work, but don't overload them.
So you picked Antonia, ma. Why did you pick Antonia? How would you describe your relationship with her?
It's good.
What would you say is the child's greatest, is her greatest strength?
It's loving and hardworking.
What does she like to do most?
Reading and listening to music.
Is that right? Okay. What's her favorite subject?
English.
Yes. What's her favorite color?
Well, she loves the bright colors.
Red?
No, I like
Blue and orange, okay. Who's her best friend? Another theme I've seen is like a lot of favorite colors are red here. Bright colors, that's good. What's her greatest dream or ambition?
Well, she wants to be a professor in teaching.
Amen. Yes? That's good. Professor? Okay. Is this what you would like her to do?
Yes, because that's her choice. So.
Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Because that's what I was together. Who else wants to know? Who's your child? Toby? Where's Toby? He's like, oh, mom. She's like, man, I thought we were out of the... Did you want to go, sir? No? Okay. All right, let's go. You chose Toby. He's the only one here. How would you describe your relationship? Good. What would you say is his greatest strength?
He's very joyful.
She thinks you're very joyful. What does he like to do most?
Play games.
What is his favorite subject?
He said math.
Math? To science? On the way to medical school.
Okay.
What's his favorite color?
Blue.
Yes, that's correct.
Who's his best friend?
I said Jordan, you know.
No.
Who's your best friend?
Tayo Morrison.
Tayo Morrison.
Well, Tayo just passed away, so.
What's his greatest dream?
I would say, you know, it's doing medicine.
What was the question?
What's your ambition? What do you want?
Medicine.
Medicine? Is this what you wanted to be?
Not really personally, because I want him to do what he's best at. So that's why I said not really.
So this is the first Nigerian mother that's not saying That's good. Do what you want to be best at. Okay. That's good. All right, Hayo, let's come to you.
Toby.
Okay. So, how's your relationship with her?
It's good.
Okay. What would you say is her greatest strength?
Patience, especially with two boys.
What's her occupation?
She's a professor at Thornton State.
Okay. What does she like to do most?
Cooking for her favorite son.
Which is? What is her favorite color?
I said purple, but I'm not sure.
What's your favorite? Purple? Okay. What is her favorite food?
Fufu and egusi soup.
Is that right?
Between rice and food.
I said when you don't put rice in it. Who is her best friend?
I would say either Dr. Williams or her husband.
I have so many friends. The best.
The best of the best. Okay. What is the one thing you wish your mother understood about you?
I always listen.
So it seems like he's listening, they hear. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. They're listening. They are listening. All right, thank you all so much. This was a good exercise. And again, the goal was to get you guys, you parents and children, to start talking and to kind of find out a little bit more about yourselves than you did when you walked in today. So thank you. Sure. I just quickly want to say a few things based on what we said. I realize that some kids don't know their parents' profession. I think by the time you're 7 or 8, you should be able to, by the time your child is 7 or 8, you should be able to explain what you do to them, even if they can't get the title in their heads. You know, sometimes they ask them these things in school and you don't want them to look like they are dumb, you know. And then also explaining what you do and what, you know, maybe the other parent does helps them to have perspective and also can help steer them in one way or the other, because they can ask you, Mommy, what do you do? So what does your day look like? Like my children will ask me that, and every now and then I will take them to my office, especially on holidays. We'll go maybe on a Friday when the office is almost empty and everybody's working from home. Then I'll take them around, you know, explain a few things to them. They will go out and eat lunch together. If only because they want to eat lunch, they will agree to go with me, you know. So it's good to explain to them, and that kind of sensitizes them. Like I know that for us Nigerians, we don't have a problem with that, but for a lot of American families, you hear them saying they want to be firefighter, they want to work in McDonald's, they want to, you know, because that's what they see. That's the level, and they just sit at that level. For us Nigerians, we know better and we do better, but still you can help your children understand the various professions, and thank God at least they do career fairs in school. I met, actually the boy is my son's classmate right now. They are graduating in 2 weeks' time. And sometimes in 2012, I asked him, what does your daddy do? He said, I don't know. I don't know. He was 16 then. How would a 16-year-old not know what the parent does? And I know the parent, if daddy has a job, I knew what his daddy was doing or still does, but I just wanted to engage him in conversation. And he said, I said, so if they happen to be looking for your dad, God forbid, or something, and they say, give us a description of your dad, you won't even know. Or if he doesn't come home on time one day and you call his phone and he's not picking up, you call his friend and they're not picking up, you won't even be able to say, okay, here is where he can be, here, or he went to work this morning and they ask you, where did he go to work? Alpharetta or Roswell or Decatur or where, you won't know. You won't know the name of the company, you don't know the area, you don't know the address, nothing. For a 16-year-old, it's a shame. And that tells me that there's no communication in that family. You know, so please, let's pay attention to that. Also, let your child know who your best friend is. For a lot of us, we say our husbands or our wives are our best friends. Thank God for you. In some homes, it's not always like that. Let's not lie to ourselves. There are a lot of things happening in Nigerian homes, African homes that we are aware about. Let your child, I tell my children that, especially for their own sake, if they're having issues with me or their dad, and they think that they'll rather talk with somebody else, I tell them, if you think your mom is running crazy sometimes, you can talk to this person, this person. I have at least 2 people or 3 people that I've said they can talk to, and they know all these people that work with me, they know they can always talk with. If very recently, we were trying to get my son to think in a particular way regarding his college choices. This was the guy I sent to him. And Afra, who was here with us in April, I sent both of them to him. I said, go and talk to him. I don't want to talk with him anymore. Let your children know who they can comfortably discuss with if they're having issues and they think you as the parents, you're not listening. Because it's true, there are times we parents behave like that. We just shut them out the way they too shut us out. Or we are just being unreasonable. Pardon me for using that word. I know the kids are here, but it's the truth. Sometimes we as parents are unreasonable. I have given my children permission to talk to certain people because over the years, I've understood those people. I can vouch for their integrity. I can vouch for their fear of God. I know they won't lead my children the wrong way. So I'll say, okay, if you are having problems with me and I'm not listening, go talk to a so-so person, go talk to a so-so person. And I trust that those people will give me a feedback and come here and say, you know what, you need to be listening to your child. Because sometimes as parents, we don't get it. Do we always get it? No, we don't always get it. Let's be honest with ourselves. So let your children know who are the other people in your circle of influence that can help them when you are not listening, when your husband is not listening. Praise the Lord. The other thing is observe your children. Know who their friends are. If you don't know who their friends are, you don't know who they're hanging out with, you don't know who is influencing them. I tell people, if your child is hanging out with somebody whose ambition in life is to be a firefighter, that's the level your child will remain on. And there's nothing wrong with being a firefighter if that is
But if you spend money and everything, training a child to go to high school, and then all he wants to do, I mean, if you want to be a firefighter, still go to college and go and start at the higher level, not at the recruit level. You know? So watch out for who your child is hanging out. If your child is hanging out with somebody who skips school, very soon your child is going to come up with excuses to do what? To skip school. So you need to know who your child is relating with. What happens in that person's family, in their household. So that when they go to visit, you know, when my kids go to visit people, I ask them, what did you do there? We watch movies. What movies did you watch? Was the daddy, in fact, if the daddy and mommy are not around, we are not going there. I don't send my child to anybody's house when the parents are not there. You have to tell me, I have to talk with you as a parent that you're going to be home and you're going to be supervising them, not that you throw them in the basement and you're upstairs and you don't know when somebody will pounce on another person, God forbid. So you need to know who their friends are, what those people's values are. That's part of what we're talking about, what they share, what they do in their house. If your kids go to a house where the father beats the mother all the time, they are going to have the perception that it's okay for daddies to beat mommies. That's life. If I remember somebody said, I won't say who said it, that they don't want to marry an African because there's too much drama. He's one of our children in our church. I don't want to marry an African. Why? Because there's too much drama. Where is the drama? In this church? And we all go through issues of life and things like that, but they want to see us resolve it. They don't want things swept under the carpet. So if you send your child to a house where you don't know that they are constantly fighting there, God help you. So if you're not sure of something about your child, ask for clarification. Sometimes we don't understand, like I think it's Moji who said, I'm not always moody or something. Was that what you said? Basically, okay. So like somebody has said that teenagers, that zone is the zone of being moody. Because that zone, they have hormones raging. They will fluctuate. So 1 minute you're talking and laughing, the next minute they go into their bedroom and shut the door on you. It may not have anything to do with you. It may not have anything to do with you. Just give it to them. Give them that space. When, after a few minutes and they open the door, you can ask, what was that about? And you can ask in a non-threatening way. If you go and say, so what was that about? Why did you shut the door? You are not going to get any answer. You know? So, and I'm not saying for us to pander to these children, but I'm saying for us to understand the phases of development of a teenager. Understand what goes on in each phase. You're not going to become a psychologist overnight, but at least you can help yourself to help your child. And you don't want a place where we hear, God forbid, we hear of children committing suicide. Pastor, were you at the last seminar that we had where there was this woman from Rhode Island whose son committed suicide? No. Abby, you were there. We have this, in fact, it's a college graduate and he committed suicide. They found him in the garage 5 days after having looked for him. Apparently there was a breakdown of communication in that family and they didn't know. And with what I know and what somebody else told me about that parent, there was nothing that they could have put it on. But still it means that they missed some things, they missed some clues. So be very observant. And when you understand the phases of development of a teenager, it would help you to pray. It would help you to guide them. You will not always put it that, okay, that's another thing. If you know what your child loves to do, and for days they are not doing it, they are not picking up their phone, they are hiding or something, or they seem terrified, guess what it's likely to be? Somebody is bullying them somewhere. If your child sees the phone ringing and looks at it and throws it back, there's somebody they don't want to talk to. You need to find out. If they are, all of a sudden they become afraid of going to school. They are not showing any interest. When it's time to go to school, they suddenly become, angry or fearful or whatever. There's something going on in school that you need to be aware of. So please, parents, let's be very, very observant. Yeah, there are some things you won't know, but if you don't know it now, it's okay. But, make effort to know and to understand so you can help them. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, we are going to break out into our various groups. The parents are still going to sit here, and the younger kids, those that are not teenagers, will go to this side, this room. The teenagers, my powerful teenagers, will go in this room here. So you can take all your stuff and move to your direction. If you are under 13, was it 13 we said or 14? Under 13. Okay, so 13 and above this way. 12 and below this way. Oh, did I mix it up now? 12 and below this way. By the door here. 13 and above this way. Did somebody say something to me? Why are you speaking for her? I would. Where's your parent? Where's your mom or your dad? Who's here? They are not here. Who should make that decision? Pastor. That she's turning 13 on May 6th, which is Tuesday. She should still stay with the lower one. Okay. I am under authority.